Hello everybody, welcome back to Living a Little. I'm Atya Chaudhary. Today I'm back with another video where I'm going to share details about things to pack to Ireland whether you're moving as an international student or as a new immigrant. Don't forget to watch the video till the end because I'm going to share some important information which might help you save hundreds and thousands of euros once you spend another 1 year here. So let's get started. Packing is always confusing when you are trying to start a new life abroad with the baggage limitation. In this video, I've tried to gather all the information so that you can decide on your priorities and the things which are mandatory and optional and what you should buy from back in India or here in Ireland. I divided this video into 4 categories. First thing is luggage. So luggage, this vary depending on which airline you are traveling from. Typically, you are allowed 23 kgs of 2 large suitcases, 1 laptop bag and 1 cabin suitcase which vary around 7 to 13 kgs. So if you are a student and trying to book a ticket, make sure you call the airline and ask them to book the ticket under student section because this way you will be able to get more luggage. And always check the airline website to check on the suitcase dimensions. Move on to next category, which is kitchen utensils. So the most extremely important thing would be pressure cooker. You get really expensive cooker here. So when you carry a new pressure cooker, make sure you carry 2 to 3 pressure cooker lid covers. Most of the gas stove here are induction based, so whatever the utensils you are carrying, make sure all of them are induction based. Next would be pans and kadhai. So these are not mandatory. So if you have the space, you can carry. Otherwise, I'll drop a link to IKEA section wherein you can check how much it costs to buy a pan or a tawa here in Ireland. Next would be bring your own coffee mug. I always carry my own coffee mug and it will also be a substitute for glass as well. The next important thing is chopper. I always use this hand chopper to save on my chopping time. It's a time saver. The next most important category would be carry all the basic masalas which you use at your home. I would highly recommend not to bring salt because it is cheap here. And when you carry these masalas, carry as much as you can because we do get masalas here at some affordable prices, but it does not taste the same as in India. Whenever I travel back to India, I always carry these masalas, and with these masalas you should carry a new spice box as well. You can take this plastic box or a steel one. It is very handy when you try to cook. And if you are planning to get on ghee or pickle, make sure you pack them into 3 to 4 layers of plastic bags and then store it in an airtight container, which would be either a Tupperware container. And these Tupperware or microwavable boxes you can use while taking lunch for your college or your office work. First tip for this particular category would be always pack kitchen stuff different from where you are packing your clothes. I remember the last time I came here, though I packed in a different bag, I was carrying this haldi packet and for some reason वो पूरा ऐसे फट चुका था and then my whole suitcase was this haldi aroma. It took me like around 3 to 5 days to get rid of that. So please save yourself from spilling this kitchen stuff. If you are somebody who eats chapati every day, please carry that chakla belan. I'm not sure what's that called in Hindi, but that's important if you eat chapatis. You also get frozen chapatis in Asian store, but I'm sure you don't want to eat those frozen chapatis every day. And you drink this tap water here in Ireland, and I highly recommend carrying these sort of thermal bottles. I always carry this bottle with myself every time I go out, and I drink hot water mostly. So the bottles here are around 5 to 10 euros. I'm sure you don't want to waste on that. You can carry these thermal bottles as well. Next is Maggi Masala. Maggi Masala is the real magic for the people who doesn't know how to cook, or if something I don't cook properly, I just add these masalas and that's the savior. The last thing under kitchen stuff would be pack some home-based ready-to-eat food, poha, rava, suji, and for your initial days, these homemade laddus, I'm sure you're gonna miss home. So whatever the home food for your initial days, you can get as much as you can. माँ के हाथ के खाने की चीज़ों की बात ही अलग होती है. So get few of these things. So that's mostly covered the essential part about the kitchen section. Let's move on to clothing. So most of the student accommodation here in Ireland consists of washer and dryer, and for each wash you need to spend around 4 to 5 euros. You will be washing once in a week, so carry 10 to 12 pairs of UGs, undergarments, and 6 to 7 pairs of socks and 5 to 6 handkerchiefs. Next, carry some t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirt, 3 to 4 pair of jeans and one rain jacket. If you're planning to buy any of these categories, please don't buy from India. You can purchase here from Ireland because all the brand prices are same as in India, like H&M, Zara, Nike, Adidas. So you can save on some of your space. Winter jacket, highly recommendable not to carry and save hell lot of space for your winter jacket. If you have some already purchased jacket which are lightweight or not, please get them, but purchase winter jackets from Ireland. You need to buy well-made Irish weather suitable jackets, so purchase from here. Those would be expensive but a necessity here because winter here are longer and colder. And the next thing would be carry few thermals. I always wear thermals. Right now I'm wearing one, so 3 to 4 pairs of thermals to survive in the winters. I 2 full sleeves or 2 half sleeves or whatever suits you better. I would recommend buying these running shoes because you mostly walk a lot here, and if you can get these waterproof shoes, that's best. Otherwise, normal running shoes would also work. I would say highlight this one, very important. Get some good quality slippers from India, either a pair or 2, because you get slippers here either if they are cheap, those won't be great quality, but they will be very expensive. Please get some great slipper. Traditional wear, my recommendation would be just get one, but if you have space, just get maximum 2. I end up getting 3 to 4 pairs and barely I have just wore 1 or 2 of them. Don't carry much of the traditional wear. Formal clothing, if you are purchasing new, get it from here, from H&M. Otherwise you can get just one pair of formal shoes. Make sure you carry the shoe polish and the brush for the color of the shoes you are getting, because that will save you a lot of money. And I guess that would mostly cover all the clothing section. If you think I have missed on something, please drop in the comment below. This will help with the people who are coming here. So in terms of women's clothing, I would like to talk about a few things here. You can carry some hoodies, sweatshirt, or these high neck, the one I'm wearing now, or cardigans, and just carry 2 to 3 pairs of dresses, not much, because summer here are just for 2 to 3 months. And you can carry these summer slippers, just 1 pair, because you won't be wearing it for the longer time. Tops and stocking for winters if you are planning on wearing skirts and dresses. That's it. So the next category is electronics. The first most important thing would be universal adapter. So in order to use your gadgets which you have already purchased from India, you need these adapters. I'll drop the Amazon link in the description below and you can check that. And next would be power bank, and carry a pair or 2 for your charging cables, because in India you would just get it for 100-500 bucks, but here it would be expensive. You can get mouse, pen drive, hard disk, and carry a wireless earphone. I guess this is a necessity for most of the people here, so if you have any, you can just get that. And if you are planning on purchasing new laptop or any electronic devices, prices are similar to India, so I would recommend to purchase from India itself. So that's all covers the electronic parts. Now I would talk about other essential stuff. First thing would be hair oil. So I have carried 2 bottles of hair oil, and that goes on from 5 to 6 months. Though you get hair oils from Asian store, but I'm sure initially you don't want to spend a lot on them. So carry a bottle or 2. And personally, as a student, I have faced that you get these dim yellow light here, so I always get these pair of white lights back from India, and that has always helped me in terms of studying. So you can carry a pair or 2 for white light as well. Nail clippers for your daily usage. And in terms of stationeries, I would recommend carry some pens, stapler, pens, also a 5-in-1 notebook. I don't usually write in notebook, but if you do, then carry one. Otherwise we can save our notes in laptop. Tapes, Fevikwik, Fevicol, because these are 20-30 bucks things in India, but if you purchase here, it would be initially expensive. So if you have the space, do carry them. So if you have something that use AA or AAA batteries, do get them as well, because here you get in bulk and it's expensive. And please don't get any blankets from India. We'll get weather suitable blankets from here in a good price. Please don't get blankets. And you can get this fitted bedsheet. My recommendation would be get the large size bedsheet because that would fit any bed, either single or double. In terms of toiletries, just carry some travel pouch, shampoos, body wash or soap if you use any, toothbrush or toothpaste. Don't carry in bulk because the prices here are almost similar. So you can get those needles or sewing stuff because if something goes wrong, you can just stitch on your own. So the most important thing for this section is if you are someone who wear eyeglasses, first of all, get yourself tested and carry 2 to 3 pair of these glasses because the glasses here in Ireland would cost you around 100 to 150 euros and that's very expensive. So always carry at least a pair or two. Also for boys, they can carry these trimmer or their shaving stuff if they don't use trimmer. In terms of girls, they can get these epilator or eyebrow trimmer if they would like. So that's pretty much cover all these categories. If I missed, please comment below. This will help other people as well. And please download the checklist which I'm dropping in the comment below, which will help to plan your packing and prepare for your flight for Ireland. Some self-grooming tips for women and some stuff they should carry. This is the most underrated topic anybody talks about. So the first one would be learn some self-grooming skills like threading, waxing. You can save on threading weekly stuff, and if you know how to wax, you can just buy a hot waxer which is cheap and do on your own. Next would be the cost of makeup products. It's almost similar as in India, so just get a few products because they do have an expiry date, and then once you are here you can purchase from here. And also bring this epilator, hair straightener, hair dryer, hair curler. Just make sure you have the universal adapter to use them. And the cost of the sanitary pad is almost similar as in India. Sanitary pads are also called napkins here, and you can just purchase it for initial 1 or 2 months and then you can figure out which sanitary pad suits you better here. In terms of Indian wear, carry 1 or 2 traditional wear and you can get those bangles, necklaces, earrings, jhumkas, bindi and nose pins, because when you are celebrating these ethnic festivals you always want to doll up and feel like you are in India. I always wear these stuff and it really makes me happy. So you can carry these bobby pins, clutches, rubber bands, because in India you would get this for around 20 to 30 bucks, but here if you purchase a pair it would be like 2 to 3 euros. So if you have the space, carry as much as you can. Actually, you might face some hair fall, you might face some hormonal changes because you're trying to adjust your new weather, your skin might change. So have these hand creams, Vaseline, Borolines, and I would say take some multivitamin that would help you to adjust to these changes in your body. And feel free to reach out in the comment section if you have any questions. So here come the most important and the bonus tip for this particular video. So the first one would be visit a dentist before you plan your travel. Even if you do not have any dental issues, I would recommend to get a dental health checkup done because I have seen 80% of the people who live here in Ireland always end up paying 500 to 1000 euros because of their dental issues. So get the dental health checkup done. And the second one would be, if you know how to drive, carry an international driving license from India which would be valid for 1 year and you can drive here with no restrictions. That's about for this video. If you like this video, please comment and subscribe to the channel. That would really help me a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and stay safe.